Today, guys, we're going to do a comparison on the guns. We're using the Everflo 5.5 gallon a minute soft wash pump or diaphragm pump. I'm going to use my new gun, with the shut-off valve, my old gun with the wand, and the gun without the wand and the 45 elbow. See what kind of distance we get. It may be the same, may not be. So I'll show you what we got. All right, you see we are zeroed out, so we're gonna go 25. Let's just do 30 because we know we can shoot 25. All right, so we're gonna put one at 30. There it is, 30. So then we're gonna go, get that, quit focusing. We're 36 right here, and we'll do 140. So going to be shooting from up here. So you see those down there, we got 30, 35, and 40. So I'm going to check this out. I got this set up the other day. We're going to be shooting from, where's my water grass? Right here's my water grass. I have a, can't see it I'm sure, but it's a 0010. That's the one I like to use. This is actually my house wash gun for downstreaming, but that one, I think the one that came with mine is a 0030, and that's a 0010, and it just gives me more distance. So we're going to crank this water and see what kind of distance we get. Yeah, this will be better on concrete. And you know, when you're shooting like this, you see it shooting up. Sometimes to get those high peaks, you can raise it up like that and it'll get where you need to get. It looks like this is shooting, it's definitely covering a 30, and I got it wide open. So we're just going to shoot it like that. I must be out of water. So I'm going to cut this off. Let's go down here and see what we have. And I'm doing this, guys, because everybody wants to know distance. All right, 30 foot's completely soaked. And you can tell that it's wet through here. Let's see, is there anything on this one? No, nothing on the 40. All right, so as you can see, maybe, let's get this way. All this is wet through here, so 35 there and about a foot past it. So I'm gonna say that one shoots 36 foot. You're all over the 30, it's wet there. You're all over it. So let me switch guns and we'll see what happens then. All right, guys, if I had concrete, this would be a little better. You can see this is the crappy side of my yard. This is still wet, so we're just gonna move it over to here. That's 30. That's 35. And just for, you know what, giggles, there's 40. So now I have, it has a brand on it. I actually think it's a Suttner gun. It's a Suttner 510. That's what comes with the kits. That's what comes with the kits from Pressure Tech. I've been using this thing for, you can hear my family in the background, but I've been using this for 4 years. So you got 30, 35, and 40. Comes with a gun, probably about an 18-inch extension and a 45 elbow. I got the 0-10, so let's see how far this shoots. Alright, 30 easily. Looks like it's hitting right in front of the 35, so maybe like 32 foot. Let that pump cycle a minute. Another tip, if you guys are ever using something like this, using a pump, and you need that last little peak at the top, let the pump kick off, because when you first get that first burst, you're going to get a little bit farther distance. So let's shoot it again. Killing 30, and the wind really is blowing today. You can see these trees over here. I did a house wash the other day, and man, it was I wore the bleach. So the pump's cycling, the wind cut off a little bit. Looks like I'm hitting about 38. So let's go check it out. Oh me. Yeah, 30 is easy. I mean, 30 foot, that's nothing. You got 30, that's good. Yeah, you can't see it on there, but it's wet there. And that last little bit got some, so it's a little damp right in there. So about the same. Actually, it's about exactly the same. So now I'm going to take that extension off and see if that makes any difference. Alright, now we got just the gun without the extension, and you know, you'd kind of think that'd be more like a shut off, just like an open ball valve, but instead of having a handle, you got a trigger. So I'm going to shoot that. Let's move our cones. Let's see, we're going here, and then we're going here, and we're going there. It's a dark spot there. Alrighty, so we got 30, 35, and 40. So far nothing's hit 40. I got the pump off to change this out. So let me spray it a minute. Oh man, I like that. Huh. I like the way that feels. Alright, let's see what we got. Flowing past 30, 35 easily. It kind of looks like it's getting past 35. The wind don't seem as bad. Let me angle it a little bit. I bet if I angle it just enough, I might be able to sprinkle some on that 40. We'll see in the dirt. Angle it a little bit more. I mean, 30 is nothing. 35's easily. And then getting past it. So let's see. Let that pump kick on, get a little pressure for us. Got an air bubble. So 35 easily. And I think once I get down there, I think I'm going to be closer to the 40. I do believe. been enough. That should give us what we're looking for. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, once I find out which one shoots the farthest, oh yeah, excuse me. So as you can see, like I said, if I had concrete, this would be better. But all that's soaked. That's soaked. It's wet, wet. And then right here it goes, and it almost got to the 40. So I'm just gonna say that every one of these perform the same. Do you want a gun? Do you want a shut off? Do you like the wand? Honestly, I'm really liking this right here, just because I can shoot it. Now, you know, when I'm shooting on the roof and I normally have that extension, I kind of lean back and just I got to lean back and let it, because it has that 45 elbow. But with this, I can just do it like that. Or let's say we're gonna pre-treat. All right, so he's gonna pre-treat some concrete, you know. And normally I'm holding this gun like this. Now in this instance, maybe better. Normally I'm holding the gun like that because it angles down, to where this is going to shoot more straight out. And that's going to be the same way. There's a little bend there, but not much. So you got like a let's say about a 15-degree tilt, and then a 45 on the end. So if you're shooting down, you're doing a lot of concrete, the elbow would probably help out. I mean, you can still come through, and I mean, it's nothing, you know, if you was pre-treating just to come through and shoot it like that. But I almost feel like I'm having to keep it down to where that elbow helps out tremendously. So, I mean, not to say that that's not great. I think for shooting a roof, this or the ball valve is what I'll be using. Which you could always take and kind of angle it like this, like you're rinsing a deck, and then you're going to be good to go. But if you're doing a lot of pre-treating concrete, stuff like that, I'd say stick with the elbow. So that is, I'll just show you. That was the Suttner without the elbow. The shut off here, and then I took this extension off right here. And like I said, when you have the gun, you have an angle and then another angle, so it's not nothing, it's not anything at all to sit there and spray it with the elbow. So maybe even try putting the elbow on. If you had an adapter, put the elbow on that and try it. I don't know. I don't do a lot of concrete, and I know I can make it work. I do like this pointing down if I'm going to be shooting down, but 9 times out of 10 I'm going to be shooting up, and if I'm shooting up, I just want to be able to hold that straight and shoot and not have to angle it. So it's really just whichever one you want, whichever feels comfortable. I've never used the ball valve. It seems like it would be cool to not have to stay on the trigger, but at the same time I'm used to a trigger. So yeah, it seems like I'm used to a trigger, so I like a trigger, but I may like a shut off once I use it. You never know. It's just one of those things. You gotta, you know, it's a $20 change, and then the one on this all I had to do is take it off, and we'll just take this off. So do whatever one you want. Try it out. I give you a distance test. I give you my opinion on it. The elbow, I think if you're doing a lot of concrete, helps out with the bend for sure. I've never used a shut off. I think I'm gonna try it just to try it, say I did, and if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. But I really like a trigger on the gun, so I'll probably leave it on for now. I didn't get any, the thing is I didn't get any distance, any more distance from here, or there with this. So even though it's an 18-inch, I guess it's about an 18-inch riser, I didn't get any more distance with it than I would have without it. So why have it? It's just more weight on the ends, the way I look at it. The 45 would be great for doing concrete, pre-treating wood maybe. But like I said, there's always ways around that too. So take it for what it is. And I'll be doing a pump comparison next. I'm going to do the Everflo 5.5. You know, if you follow along on the channel, you know that I have used that forever. It's a Pressure Tech 5.5. These rate, this one says 60 psi, but online it says 80. And the Everflows are 5.5, or they're 60. So I'm gonna do a pump comparison. I can't really tell right now one from the other. So of course that one's electric. I won't be using it except to transfer. The other one I got set up on a 12-volt system. So I'll do that next. So stay tuned. See you guys. And tell you what, if you got any comments, comment, like the page, share it. We're at 353, which is not nothing in YouTube world, but I would love to get to 1,000. We've had this channel now for 4 years. We do lawn and landscape stuff on it, which is great, but I know from the views that people come back for the washing, and of course that's where we want our business to go, is the washing, but we still do lawn and landscape too. So like it, subscribe to us, get notified. My kids are always notified. They're like, hey Dad, you know, you put a video up, so we got notified, or whatever. So just like and subscribe for us, help us out, help us grow the channel. The more we can put into it, the better it can be. And I would love to get to that 1,000 subscribers, and that's really my goal for the end of the year. We've, like I said, had this thing for about 4 years now, and one or two a day. So for the ones that are subscribed, I greatly appreciate it, and thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.